Welcome everyone to ChessWhiz TV episode 72. Today, September 30th, 2014. We're doing another Funday Monday, which is part of Funday. It's going to be advanced pawns today, pawns to the 5th rank, which is a pretty fun challenge. Got a fair amount of user participation. Viewer participation. My viewers are not users, okay? I want to clarify that. You guys are not users. Well, you may be users, actually, but you haven't told me if you're users. You're just viewers. For now, the goal is to get as many pawns as you can to the 5th rank during a game of chess before move 40. Now, I put that arbitrary cutoff because I love rules and enforcing them on other people. Not myself, but that's just like most people. Just on other people. So let's start off with viewing such a game. Click, click, click. Do I have such a game here? Oh, I do, right here on my computer. And so I'll show that game to you. Are you ready for that? Here we are in cool view number 2. This is view where I can see you, and you can see me and I can't see you. Hi, viewers. Hope you're having a great day. I wonder what time it is over there. Actually can't see you, but I just pretend like I can. I look right in the camera and I'm like, is that breakfast you're eating? Isn't it a little late for that? That kind of thing. Okay, let's look at this chess game. So the goal here, the ChessWhiz TV viewer is black, and the goal is to get as many pawns to the 5th rank as possible. So far, not much has happened. It looks like it's going to be a little bit difficult to do. But maybe h5 helps out. Maybe h5. Where's my water? Oh, I took my water out of the room like a doofus. Maybe I'm going to have to go get that later. Or I'll have to holler. I have my water brought to me. Maybe my water can bring itself. Why don't you play h4? Okay, are you ready for a pawn on the 5th rank? Oh, it died. Okay, this is bad, guys. A pawn is already dead. How are you going to get into the 5th rank if it's been captured? I shouldn't say dead. It's been captured. Now it's in the enemy prison. This is not the 5th rank, dude. Okay, 1. Okay, we got 1 pawn. The circled pawn on d4 to the 5th rank. That's a score of 1 for our hero, black player. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Take. Oh, that's 2. Of course, they're both on the same square. That was the wrong key. I don't know if that looked weird to you, but it did to me. I'll have to check the recording to see if that had any effect on you. I pushed a weird key and it looked weird on my screen. Okay, so we've got 2 points so far for black, and this is a little weird, guys. Rook out in front of everything before castling is not a typical game of chess. I should let you know that you shouldn't play your rook pawns up like this in a game of chess, just because that's not how you get your rooks out. The way you get your rooks out for you newbie noobs is to bring them over this way so that they can talk to each other. It's, hi, I'm a rook. Hi, been a while. And then they can get on open files. Well, we call them open files, but you could think of them as open columns if you're not a chess player. Because what does a file mean to you? Something you shorten your fingernails with, perhaps? Are you ready for the 3rd pawn? Nope. Come on, 5th rank, man. 5th rank. Okay, so we got 3 because there's pawn number 3. You're not doing too well. I mean, you've lost a couple of pawns and you're up to 3. And it's already almost moved 20. And the other pawns, if they advance, they're just going to die, which is typical. Oh, but you're advancing anyway. Very good. Okay, so that's 4. 4 points for our black player. 5. Okay, so your score is 5, and you could get 6 if you get that F pawn going. You could get 6. Is it going to happen? Okay, this is looking interesting. Do you think black should castle, maybe? Or maybe he should leave his king on that open file, that open column. Oh, maybe he'll just attack over there. Guys, this is going to be a pretty cool looking attack. Ready for the sacrifice? What sacrifice do you think is going to happen here? Do you think it's this one? That would be a pretty bad sacrifice, don't you think? But then again, this guy's been pushing all his pawns like a maniac. What about this one? Do you think he's going to take that bishop? Wrong, he did. Oh, yeah. And that's really cool because check out this. Check with discover. The only move is to block that with the queen. Otherwise, you lose the queen for a pawn. And now what happens? Boom! Pin that queen in the face. So the queen can't move anywhere for you newbie noobs because it's pinned to the king. That would be moving into check if the queen tried to escape. So let's rewind a little bit and watch that in slow motion. Take the bishop. Okay, so this pawn, when it recaptures the rook, opens up cool tactics number 2 and 3. Boom, boom. I liked that. I like that. You get some style points. Toad of Sky, who's the the viewer who sent in this game. You get some style points for pinning a queen while sacrificing the exchange. But you only scored 5, it looks like. Maybe your f-pawn's going to get going. Come on, f-pawn. Is it going to make it? No. Sad. Only 5 points. Not too bad, but there's a nice check. And black resigns, actually, because after king here, black is going to play in yellow. No, well, that's not yellow. In yellow, knight checkmate, which is also kind of cool because it's like a smothered bishop stabbing checkmate. Kind of cool looking, in my opinion. So you get some kudos for cool moves, but only 5 points. I mean, come on, man. I can do better than that. And let me prove it right now. Let's go to lichess.org and create a game. Now, I don't need a lot of time, so maybe 1 minute and 1 second should be plenty of time. My goal is to score at least 5, perhaps 800. We'll see what happens. Okay, I need my pawns to go really far. Oh, this is harder than I thought, but watch this. Watch this. 1! I did 1 in 2 moves. Okay. Okay. So I want to fool him into thinking I'm not trying to do this because I'm fighting Mark 28 Beatersman, and he's actually super strong. If you look at these numbers, they're enormous. I mean, they're filling my entire screen. So he probably will not expect my next few moves. D5 take. He won't take. Yes! And then I can take and score a second move. No, you're not supposed to take. Look. I just recapture. Oh, you're so blah. That's a pretty good move, you know. How am I going to defend that pawn another time without hanging b7? Because I go here and he just goes boom. Why am I in yellow? He goes boom. Oh, why am I in blue? He goes. Yeah, you get the idea. It's in red now. So what do I do? I lose a pawn. This is going to be hard. Beaters man, whatever his name is. Trade queens. Come on, let's trade. Come on. Yes. And now, kabam! 2. I got 2. Of course, Mark 28 is probably a little confused right now. But let's see what I can do. Should I check? Trade here? That'd be pretty dumb since I'm down the exchange. But what do you hey? What do you hey? What do you hey? No! Get out. Maybe I should have moved the rating band down so it's only people rated 1,000 below can play me. That would have helped a lot. Okay. I can get a 3rd. I should probably pump this one up here. No, no. 3. 3. That's 3. Ow. 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 4. 5. Oh, man. I don't think I'm going to be getting 6 here. Maybe if he... Please don't take. Please don't take h5. Maybe he'll be kind. Please don't take h5. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Don't take h5. No. Don't take it. Please don't take it. Yes! What did I score? 6, right? I think it was 6. And he promotes to bishop because he thinks he's so awesome. Nice move. I think I scored 6. And he wants to play me again. You know what, Mark 28? I think you're going to face me in the palm with that next game, so I better not play you again. I think I scored 6. Should we replay and analyze that game in a new tab just because we're that awesome? Check this out. New tab, last tab. New tab, last tab. That way I can have this conversation with myself while viewing the game. It's pretty nice. Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. Okay, ready? 1. Ba 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 ow. Ba 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 2. Ba 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 ow. Ba 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 3. Ba 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 4. Ba 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 5 ba 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 6. Yes, I got scored 6. You know what, Toad Sky? I outscored you, and I was playing a 2100. And also, I lost really badly. I mean, how often do you get a guy promoting a bishop and you lose that same move? That's painful. But that's all right. However, I did score 6. So I'm reading chat just for a little bit here, guys. It says I should ban myself for influencing my opponent's decisions. I disagree. I disagree because influencing your opponent's decisions, guys, that's like the whole point of chess. I mean, when you move your pieces, you're influencing what he does with his pieces. In order to not influence him at all, you would have to probably be like not ever moving. Although that would influence him into never moving either. So I think you really can't influence your opponent unless you never sits down to the match. What if you just don't show up? I had this event once. Okay, someone I know had this event. See, and he was late to his tournament. 45 minutes late. So this is a long, long tournament. Adult chess is so boring. Water, could you please come up here? I need some water. Adult chess is so boring. 2 hours for 40 moves. And then if you ever finish 40 moves, which could take you 2 hours, then you get another hour on your clock just for fun. And the other guy gets the same thing, right? So you got 2 hours, he got 2 hours. You know what that adds up to? It's like 4 hours or something. So much time. And so the rules actually say if you don't show up by the first hour, then you forfeit the game. Yeah, they tighten it down. They're like, you only get an extra hour. Only 1 hour to bore your opponent out of his mind before you have to show up and play a game with another hour on the clock and then finish your 40 moves and get another hour on the clock. Adult chess is really slow. I wish I were a kid. It was way better because back then they were like, oh, game in 30? Oh, you're really good. Let's play game in 40. That kind of thing. And by that I mean 40 minutes, which is slow for me, but nothing like 2 hours. So what was I saying? What I was saying was... opponents come 45 minutes late. The opponent of the person I know came 45 minutes late. No, actually, the person I know came 45 minutes late, and he sat down all in a huff. No, the opponent did. Okay, let's just forget about it. Let's play again. Let's look at another... Nope, let's play again. Let's see if I can score 6 without suiciding, and let's crank this down to 2,000 so that we just keep that bad guy, that strong player out of the game. Because I can tell a story while I play chess. You guys don't have to choose between interesting story and interesting chess. Or should I say stupid story and horrible chess? Oh, we're fighting Shockful. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? One already. Check that. Check that. F5, open up the king. He's letting me do it, though, because Shockful has the mind of a champion. So he probably knows that I'm trying to do this channel. He's probably... Challenge, not channel. Water, could you please come up here? I'm hoping my water is listening because I'm thirsty. Oh, you blocked me in the face. How am I going to get past that? I can't play h6 or queen h5 check and then ow. Super ow. But if I leave the pawn here, then I can block with g6 and feel okay. And life is all about feelings. So let's take that. Oh, trade queens? I don't mind that. It's all part of the master plan. Let's go there. Okay, some people in chat are saying that they like slower time controls. What a mind-blowing fact. Actually, everyone likes slower time controls. Like slower, like game in 15 minutes slower. Not game in one lifetime slower. Yeah. One time, guys, I was playing this chess game and I turned 65. That's how slow it was. He's running me out of time. Doesn't he know that I'm Chess Whiz? How could he be thinking running me out of time is a possibility in the universe? It's going to be hard to get a bunch of pawns advanced against Shockful. It's going to be really hard. Okay, so I have this interesting story, and I will be finishing it, but my water's not coming. Water! I need it to come. Oh, out of time. What am I supposed to do? Go, go, go! Oh, he thinks he's actually going to win this way. Look, I have 1 second, and he's hurrying. So clever, man. No. That's another point. That's 2 points now. But it's looking really bad for my quantity of pawns alive. The QPA is kind of looking low right now. Okay, now I'll just beat Shockful. You've left me with no choice but to beat you, since I have no pawns. I hope that's okay with you. Ha. You make me play so fast. That's like a... Oops, that wasn't very good. Oops. Yeah, it's hard when you have 1 second, isn't it? But not as hard as having no rook on the board. That's even harder. Poor guy has no rook on the board. That's even worse. Like I was saying. Even worse. Check. And check. Oh, I resigns. K-Shock, for what I score, 3 or 4. That was horrible. Why did you do that to me? So bad. Okay, so I'm going to finish this story. I'll just finish this story. So he sits down to the board 45 minutes late. His opponent, no, he doesn't look at his pairing because he's in such a hurry. He doesn't look at the rating of his opponent. All he looks at is which board number he's on, because it's a whole room full of chess. I mean, it's like watching grass grow. It's so slow. But he sits down at his board. He can tell it's his board because it's like he's the only one who's not there. Actually, it's 45 minutes in, so all the speedy guys are still playing because of the time control. Anyway, he doesn't know the rating of his opponent. Well, it turns out his opponent is my acquaintance, and his rating is about 1,500, maybe 1,400. And the guy who sits down, turns out he's a master. He's like 2250, but he has one weakness. He doesn't know the strength of his opponent. So my acquaintance took advantage of this as well as he could, which was very advantage. So what his strategy was, this is a 2-hour game, right? He moved instantly every move. This master would play d4. This guy would be bam, d5, just like that. No thinking at all. The master was all c4. He's like bam, c6. I'm not even thinking about this, man. But he kept it up. For 30 moves, he just moved instantly the whole time. And this master started sweating in his sweat glands. That's where you sweat, right? Because he was all nervous. He was like, I must be playing some international grandmaster from Switzerland. And he got super worried that he was playing someone really strong because he was so fast. And finally, they got into this ending where it was like queen and 2 minor pieces against 2 minor pieces and a queen and pawns everywhere. And the master was like, And then my acquaintance offered him a draw. You're not going to believe the punchline of this story. The guy took the draw. That's right. So here's the moral of the story. If you find yourself in a game that will probably take your entire lifetime, offer a draw. It might work. It was pretty cool. Okay, let's play Cheese Whiz. And then we got to check out some more challenge. Okay. So Cheese Whiz, you're on. You got to see how many pawns you can get to the 5th rank. LOL. LOL, they say in chat. Stands for League of Legends. Oh, wait, it stands for lots of love. Right? That's what I think it stands for. Hey, Cheese Whiz, you got to make a move. Come on. Captain Skelly Bones is surprised and amazed. That's a pretty cool name, Captain Skelly Bones. But you should actually call yourself Captain Skeleton Bones so that there's more consonants in your name. He says, want to play chess? Guy, / do you even speak English? GY doesn't spell anything. Okay, Cheese Whiz. Oh, he's got a point. Okay, I'm going to score in the center right now. Boom, that's number 1 for me. That's number 1 for me. And boom, that's number 2 for me. Oh, I got the story wrong. Guys who are watching live, you can see in chat. That's going to be a special treat for you live viewers. 3, that's number 3 for me. I'm ahead. Oh, and that's 2 for him. It's 3-2, my advantage. It's pawns to the 5th rank today, guys. Whoever gets the most pawns to the 5th rank is the winner of this game. And Cheese Whiz knows what he's doing. He's already up to 2. Let's come out this way. I'm a little afraid to castle kingside because of a certain wall of pawns in that area. But we'll see how it goes. So you live viewers, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm so sorry you can't see the chat. Heh, you can only see the YouTube comments, which are pretty much empty. Unless you post in them, but I don't know why you do that. But you chat viewers can look in the chat and see what actually happened in that story I made up about the master and the draw and this super long chess game. So I'm just going to leave that to you. If you YouTube viewers wanted to know what the punchline was to the story, then you should have been watching live. We broadcast at 3 p.m. GMT, which is not your local time zone, so you have to do a little bit of math. Just type in your computer, like open up your computer, not with a screwdriver, and type in 4. That's 4 points for me right now. Right there, I got another one down to the 5th rank. Oh, and he's at 3 because he got to A5. Congratulations, Cheesy. So type into your computer, what time is it in GMT? And just press enter, and then your computer will be like, and then it will point a number at your face. That's what time it is in GMT. So then you have to do some math and figure out what time it is in GMT compared to what time it is now. Because I broadcast 3 p.m. GMT, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I'll take that. And then I'll take that, I guess. Okay, we're out of time, Cheese Whiz. You got to be quick now. Check. How many points did we get? Oh, you're out of time. Cheese, you got to be quicker than that, man. You got to be quicker. Okay, so Cheese Whiz is actually 1 Nate, 2 Nate. And we discovered this a few weeks ago because he's so hacky. And he actually typed in chat, guys, I'm watching from work. Isn't that right? I'm scrolling up to that. Isn't he the one who said that? Lose, he says, you have good taste in classical music. Thank you very much. Then he says, I always risk watching at work, he says. So it's one thing to risk watching at work, but I think it's another thing to name yourself Cheese Whiz and go online and try to get past the 5th rank at work. You might want to reconsider your priorities there, Cheese. Okay, let's play Shockful. Okay, so the scores there were 4-3, I believe. We did not score the 8 points that we deserve. Fianchetto123 tells me in the chat that he has watched a few YouTube videos because he knows the stream. You know what I've done, Fianchetto? I've watched a few YouTube videos too because it's addicting. It's like, wow, I can watch pro table tennis. Wow, I can watch some really stupid thing. Wow, I can watch Chess with TV. Apostolos, you left, so I'm not playing you. I'm playing Shuffle. What's going on? I thought we were going to look at another viewer game. Oh, I just got trolled. I got trolled. Man, you win the prize of trolling Chess Whiz on episode 72, Shockful. Episode 72, owned by Shockful. And he scores 8 points. Look how he's bragging in the chat. He's like, yes, 8 points. Congratulations. But you know what? I'm going to score 8 points also. Just watch this. Oh, and it's a 1-second game of chess, just so he can crush me. Whoa, whoa. If I don't stop moving, I'll lose. I don't hear any sound. There's a bug in this website where you can't hear sound. Oh, my queen, my queen. Ah, yes, I got a point. Yeah. And you can't take that pawn. I'll trade with you. Don't take me en passant. I want another point. Don't take me. No, he knows that tricky French move. Ha, I'll come out this way. And then, dude, where's my car? I'll take this pawn. And then I'll score another point. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yes, don't check me. Don't check me. Yes, 2 points. 2 points against his 8, I guess. Can I beat him? Look, I have a rook still. I can probably win. Okay, here we go. Let's beat this Shockful. Oh, no. Yeah, here, right? That'll work. So, and then here, and then ouch. So I think he has a winning advantage since he has an extra bishop and an extra knight and an extra pawn that you never know with Shockful. What might happen next is I might click on this white flag over here that says Rezagana, and then the game is over. Okay, so I scored 2 against Shockful. I think that's pretty good, guys. Considering the starting position, it was probably the best I could do. Maybe a little bit better than the best I could do. Hold on, my water's not here. Water! Why isn't my water coming up here? One sec, guys. Okay, you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. My water was just sitting there on the counter. It wasn't even moving. It was like totally ignoring me. And look how red it got too. I mean, seriously red. I was probably embarrassed at just staying down there in the place of water all by itself. Okay, let's look at an actual viewer game. Let's look at a viewer game where the viewer gets many pawns, many far. Is he going to score? I think the best score we've seen is 6, and that came from Chess Whiz. So let's see if this guy can break 6. That would be pretty impressive. Here we go. E4, D4, queen takes. This isn't very good, guys. You should not capture with the queen. Now let's rewind a little bit. Just lessons for all you newbie noobs. E4, C5, you shouldn't throw out D4. You should bring out your knight first so you can recapture with the knight. Unless you want to play the Smith-Morra Gambit. But if you want to play that, you should probably get your head checked. So take and take. This isn't so good because your queen's out there. Now, it's probably feeling good that you got your queen all powerful, right? But if you think that, go watch episode 30, which is called Lessons on the Opening, and you can learn why not to do this. It's on YouTube at youtube.com/user/ChessWizTV. And you have to spell ChessWizTV like that up there, which isn't the way everyone spells ChessWizTV, as it turns out. Sometimes they write ChessWiz. It's wrong. Oh, guys, I should warn you, the viewer here is the black player. Is there a flip board button? Scrolly scroll, scrolly scroll. There's no flip board button. So you guys just have to imagine yourself as your own opponents. That'll be difficult. So imagine that you're black. Sorry for that boring pause, but I was... What happened to the C pawn? Oh yeah, I got taken right away. Okay, so that's 1 point right already. 1 point. 1 point. I'm not too amazed at your 1 point, especially because you haven't castled yet and your pawns are in shambles and you've got a hole on D5 and a hole on D6. Not a whole lot of holes. What's going to happen? Bunch of nothing. F5. Okay, maybe he'll get F4 in here. Oh, take. Well, that's good enough. Okay, that's 2 points. I liked F4. Oh, it's like a halo for that pawn. It's like a, what is that? It's like a hood of some kind? It's like a Gandalf pawn, maybe? I don't know. 2 points. Looking okay. Yeah, this is starting to look good. This is going to be pretty good. 2 points. 3 points. Yes, I expected that, but you can't get that many more. I mean, this pawn is blocked here on A5, and this pawn will die if it advances, and these pawns will expose your king. So you're at 3 points, but it's going to be tricky to get any more. Oh, yeah, there's that bishop. Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that bishop. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, plus the pawn that came from here and then went this way over that way. Yeah, so that's already 4 points. Pretty good considering he's not completely crushed like I was in the first game when I got 4 points. If we account the material, black's actually ahead a pawn. Thank you, Water. Pretty amazing to be ahead a pawn after all these points in the 5th pawn challenge, 5th rank. 5th rank challenge. Oh yeah, H5, you know why he played that? It's to score another point. H4, that's 5 points, and he's not dead yet. Not yet. Except he's kind of fallen apart since he moved that H pawn down. Ooh, is this the chance? Is this the chance? Check this out. A4. Now we should go to this view so you guys can read what I see on my screen. Ready? Blunder. A4, question mark, blunder. But actually, A4, genius move. Someone needs to train Stockfish that pawns to the 5th rank is more important than life for your king. Because I think A4 was a great move. I do not want to see the word blunder written next to it. Because that was 5 points, right? No, 6. Let me count again. I can count fast, don't worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And goodbye, rook. Okay, he's at 6 points. And he has a chance for a 7th point with that G-pawn. Can he do it? You know, probably, because white doesn't even see it coming. Although white could play G4 right now and just pawn fork the guy and stop him from getting the 7th point. I would really appreciate that move right now. Check is good too, because after he gets out of check, then G4. Please. He doesn't know that pawns to the 5th is important, so he just goes like, well, I'll just move my knight out of the corner. I'll just use my knight. Doofus. There's 7 points. I got owned by this viewer. His name is Rookenstein, and he claims that he's not Ragrets, even though I think he is. Hold on, I need to blow my nose. Clarky tells me I should not blow my nose with this sound on, so just a sec. Oh yeah, Clarky also said not to do it with the video camera on. Sorry. My apologies to Clarky. Fortunately, Clarky stopped watching years ago, so he's not going to be insulted by that. Well, that's 7 points. Can he score any more? I don't think so, because he doesn't have any more pawns, but maybe he can win, even though he's down a rook and a knight. That would be pretty good. Oh, now he's only down a rook. Now he's only down a rook, and he resigns. It's better than nothing. Congratulations, Rookenstein, for the 7-point score. Do you think ChessWhiz can do that? I don't, but I'll try. Here's the trick. Oh. If I want rated, I want to play casual so that my rating does not actually go into the basement of the other side of the universe. But if I choose casual, I can't choose only stupid people. No, what should I do? I guess I'll endanger myself with a rated game against stupid people. We'll see how it goes. I'm giving them 5 minutes because the people with this many brain cells need a little bit of time to get them in order. They have to line them all up and then make their chess moves. So we'll give them some time. Let's see if we get any opponents who are rated below 1,000. If we do, perhaps we can beat Rookenstein's record of 7 pawns advanced to the 5th rank. Somehow I feel it won't happen. We're going to wait for a game. Actually, while you guys sit there doing nothing, I'm going to look at this chess game without you. Just see if it's worthy of your eyes. Yeah, it looks worthy. Yeah, it looks pretty worthy, actually. So I'm checking it out, and the worthiness factor is pretty high. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, now let's look at this other one. I'm noticing nobody rated under 1,000 has an account on Lichess. Let's take a look. Players. I'm going to the Players tab. Here I am. Now, this is the top players online, but we need to find more, which I can click down there, and then we can see more. The lowest rated player is Fubar Baz, but he has no rating. Oh, these guys have no rating at all. Well, let's check up here. 1,300 lower. 1,200 lower. 1,000 lower. Oh, no rating. No rating. So it turns out it's really, really hard to get under 1,000. 991, and he can't spell Kasparov either. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be all cool. Here we go, Kasparov. And then his rating went about to the intelligence level of his name. That should be Kasparov or maybe Karpov or something cool. That's also a world champion. And if you don't quite get it right, you get a rating of 991. So we look at these other people, and they're not anywhere near such a low rating. So actually, the guy wins a dual prize for the dumbest rating and the dumbest name simultaneously. That's pretty good. But we got to get some chess on this channel. Otherwise, people are going to be like, bloop, turning off that ChessWhiz TV. There ain't nothing interesting on there. So I better adjust my challenge. Oh, it's gone. Well, I'll open this up to 1,300 rated players because it turns out there isn't anyone with that few brain cells. So we'll see if we get an opponent at 1,300 or below. We're moving up the brain cell quantity. Actually, I shouldn't be insulting these lower rated players in such a way, and I'd like to make an official apology. People with low ratings are simply more inexperienced, and many of them are bright individuals. My opinions are not the opinions of the ChessWhiz TV network. Actually, I am the ChessWhiz TV network, so you can mail me your lawsuits. If you can ever get my address, please don't post it in chat. Quartz has a great idea in chat. He says, yes, go to another website. They have lower rated players there. Great idea. Great idea. Okay, we're going to go back to this view so you guys can see me not getting anything done. And then I'm going to go check this game out. Does no one really want to play 5 minute low rated people? No? Okay, we're moving it up because we don't have all day. Actually, we do have all day. 1450, right? Because if you created a new account and you're a genius, you get a rating of 1,500. You could play all those dopes who are actually 1,500 even though you're a grandmaster. And then after you play a game, you gain 400 points. But until that point, you don't. So we're going to play against Jebaisi Somi. Jebaisi Somi is who we're playing against. And the goal here is to get all 8 pawns to the 5th rank. It's going to be difficult. Very difficult. The guy's 1324. Oh, he seems to know what I'm up to. My plan is to trade my pieces for his pawns. That way he'll have no pawns. Then he'll be afraid to trade his pieces for my pawns because that's a bad trade. 1! Yes. I'm up to 1. That's a bad trade, see? So then he won't take my pawns at all because he won't want to make that bad trade. Then I'll have pawns and I'll advance them to the 5th rank. That's the plan. See if it works. I'm up to 1. Come on. This is going to be hard. 2. He doesn't take it. It's free, but he doesn't take it. Well. Need to get some space. I wish he hadn't played the double king pawn opening. That really took the space away from me. That should work. G4 is pretty strong. Does this guy know anything about chess? If he does, I'm probably doomed because I'm endangering myself a little bit. But I think he knows nothing about chess. That's my hope. So I'm going to go here so that I can get another pawn on the 5th rank, even if I lose a pawn. 2. No, 3. Okay, that's 3. My E pawn, my G pawn, and my A pawn have all advanced. So I'm doing pretty good. Now I should probably not get checkmated, because the guy actually thinks he's playing chess with me. So I should give him a modicum of doubt. Yeah, I should probably pretend like I'm attacking him over here in this hole. I'm in your hole. Ooh, that sounded bad. I'm coming in. This is a very difficult square for him to defend. Of course, of course. Here? Okay, I've received a compliment in chat, and I'm not sure what to make of it. He says I have more chromosomes than an entire city. I'm not even sure if that's a compliment. Because it sounds like an insult, that's why. That's why. So I don't know if you noticed there, but I traded my rook for his pawn. That's part of my strategy. I actually think I'm going to get him in a checkmating position. And then, after I get him in a checkmating position, he's going to freak out and be like, I'm being checkmated. Hopefully he won't resign. Hopefully he'll just like make that a priority and focus on that. And that'll help me to get some pawns advanced, because it's really looking difficult to get these other pawns advanced. This guy's too mojo for me. Because I can't advance that. He just eats it. I can't advance this at all. I can't advance this. He takes advance this. I open up my own king. He'll just checkmate me. This is rough. So maybe I should just checkmate him, but I want pawns to the 5th. I think I've just demonstrated how difficult it is to do this, because I basically searched the internet for the worst chess player, and I still can't get all my pawns to the 5th rank. Cheese Whiz wants to clarify that we tied in our recent game when he ran out of time because I'm so awesome. He wants to let us know that we got an equal number of pawns to the 5th rank. Oh, very good move. Very good move. This is why I chose you, Jebi Somomi, as an opponent, because I just love the fact that I got another pawn to the 5th rank. 4. That's 4 now. It wasn't a very good move, though. In case you're actually wondering if I was kidding, I was kidding. Not only did it allow me to get pawns up there, but also it just wasn't a good move in the game of chess either. X-Ray wants to wants a shout out. X-Ray wants a shout out. He wants to be recognized in every episode. That's interesting. That's very interesting, X-Ray. But what if I totally ignore you and I don't even address the fact that you want a shout out? What then? It's difficult to say what would happen. He's still trying to checkmate me. He doesn't realize that I'm in control. I'm not actually Greg Robinson. I'm just in control of this chess game. It's not Greg, it's Greg, it's Jeff. I'm so embarrassed. Jeff Robinson is his name. In control. Famous player, caster, professional StarCraft 2 player for the Evil Geniuses. Jeff Robinson. How am I going to get my pawns advanced? That's what's running through my brain like a thought. It's like a thought, guys. It's in my brain like a thought. Seriously. So not only is this game slow, but it's boring. I can't figure out how to get my pawns up without the guy just taking them. So I pretty much have to admit that Ruckenstein is the better chess player. If I could maneuver, if I could take d5, I could get some stuff going. Sorry, this is like intermission mode of Chess with TV. Super boring. It's like nose-pickingly boring. Okay, so if I push, he take. Push, he just takes with a pawn. What if I, I can't, I could go here. I've got to keep him on his toes a little bit, just so he doesn't like checkmate me or something. And then after that, I can do what I want. The guy does have an extra rook, but I don't think that's going to matter at all. Seriously, there's things that matter in life, like who you get married to, and then there's things that don't matter, like who has an extra rook when you're playing against somebody rated 1324. Jebi so semi somi, for example. Okay. Someone's trying to guess somebody's name in chat. It says he has to have the name of someone who is skinny. Are you talking about me? Because I'm kind of skinny. Okay, so I take this pawn. I bet he has bubble baths instead of showers. I hope you're not talking about me. I would be so insulted if that was actually talking about me. I think you're actually talking about yourself, Captain Skelly Telly Bones. I think you're just saying you probably take bubble baths. That would make sense to me, actually, because showers would be rough on your Skelly Bones. Okay. Not sure how to get my pawns advanced here. Just not sure how to do it. Skewer him, maybe? Just keep skewering and unskewering and skewering and unskewering. I can checkmate him now. Queen e4 is checkmate. But if I checkmate him, I can't get any more pawns advanced. I hope this guy appreciates what I'm trying to do here. Seriously. I need to sacrifice pieces for pawns. That's right. That's right, Ragrits, I do. You're right. I'm taking your plan, your advice. I'm just going to sacrifice pieces for pawns. That's what I need to do. Okay. There's another point for me. I think that's 5 points. 5 points. I haven't lost any pawns. I've gotten them all to the fifth so far. Thanks for the bishop. How am I going to get these last ones in? I can't figure a way. I can't figure it out. I'm out of pieces. Okay. Gotta do it. Gotta do it to it. This guy must be like, what's going on? He's gonna run out of time. Don't take my pawn. He's gonna flag, and I'm only gonna score 5. He's gonna run out of time. He's gonna think, oh, I'm winning. Yes, yes, look how his king is moving up. Why does it say it's my turn? Refresh the page. There, it's his turn. Good. You're out of time, Jebby Sony. I can't get my pawns advanced, so I'm just going to let you flag. Rickenstein's a better player. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Better, out of time. Oh, I should tell him. Good game. Good game. That was really close. I scored 5. ChessWiz. Oops, it's not actually at chesswiz.com yet. It's at twitch.tv/chesswiz. He probably has the chat turned off because he's 2 years old, so he's probably clicked this button right here. Bloop, that hides the chat. So he probably doesn't know that I said that, but just in case he does. I hope he doesn't go on YouTube and watch the recording because I've said some pretty harsh things and I don't want really to hurt anyone's feelings for real. I'm just trying to be funny. Which is why I'm so skinny, guys. It's because I'm trying to be funny. I think skinny people are funny looking, so I want to be funny looking. It's a kind of funny. Okay, so let's look at another viewer game really quick. I'm sorry that was so slow, but this is going to be faster and better. Are you ready? Are you ready? I have to get big so that I can switch it over to the screen without you seeing all the cool stuff. Boom, just like that. Here we go, here we go. This is the game played by Shockful himself, and look at that space. If I'd been able to play like this, I would have scored a zillion. So let's see, 1 already. Oh, 2 already, 3 already. Okay, this is the way to play it. I mean, I don't know why I played a 5-minute, 10-minute game against some noob when I could have been like Shockful, but I did. He's got 3 points already. Look at that. Let me show you again. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And it's not over. 4, 5. 5 points, and it's only moved 10. That's how it's done, guys. That's how it's done. Okay, this is a little dangerous. Okay, so that wasn't very good. Let's take a look at that part. So, trade bishops. Now your queen is in danger. There's king is in danger. And there's some danger of a check on the short diagonal, which happens. And then there's some danger of a skewer, which happens. And then there's some danger of a fork and a skewer at the same time, which happens. Ouch! And there's some danger to the queen. So this is actually discover check while capturing a queen. Kind of fun if you're white. This is bad for black, though. So he's got 5 points. He's got 6 points, correction, as he just plays h4. So he's probably feeling pretty good about that, but I don't know about the rest of his game because he doesn't have much of a game besides that. 7. Nope, 6. 7. Guys, that's 7 points. Only the B pawn has not participated in the 5th rank. So unfortunately, his position is quite in shambles. No, why did you play knight out? If you had played... Oh, it would be captured, that's why. So close, man. So close. One more move and you'll score all 8 and go down in history as the 8 scoring person on ChessWiz TV episode 72. And it doesn't happen. Oh! That was so close. You definitely are better than I am. Rickenstein's better. Shockful's better. ChessWiz, 3rd place. Do we have any other games? Yes, we have ChessWiz's attempt at scoring 8 points. So I took my own challenge. I broke the rules and took my own challenge. Before I went on air with the challenge. And that's actually not permitted. You're supposed to when you're ChessWiz. This is my own rule and you have to obey it, which is don't take your own challenge before you go on air. So you got the fresh not knowing what you're doing, just so everyone's on the same page, right? But check this out. Check out the way I took this challenge. Here I am playing the white pieces. I've lost my knight and I've scored a point. And I've lost my... Oh, and I've taken something. And I've scored 3 points. And... This game's a little weird. 3 points. Yes, 4 points. Okay, you probably see what's happening now. I'm up to 4 points and still... 5 points. Still working on it. 6 points. So this is ChessWiz getting owned again because his opponent scored the 8 triple whopping whopper in a game of chess, and I only scored 6. Just happens to me. I wake up in the morning and I score 6. It's pathetic. But this is congratulations to my conniving opponent who appears to have been in cahoots with me. I don't know, maybe this could just happen in a game of chess because you can see it's pretty close here. We each have 8 pawns and we each have a bishop. It's opposite colored bishops, so it's probably going to be a draw. But this could happen, right? No, I don't think so. So that's the way that challenge worked. It was fun. What do you guys want for the next challenge? Should we have viewer's choice? There's a lot of people in chat laughing at each other right now. They're all typing LOL, which stands for laughing. And then there's an LMAO. I don't even know what that stands for. But why don't you guys choose the challenge since there's so many of you and you're so active and kind? So I'm just going to play a game of chess here while you guys... Let's move this up to 1100 so we can keep those guys out. While you guys pick the challenge. Fianchetto123 suggests pawns to the 6th rank challenge. That would be like even harder or something. Well, X-Ray LX says king to the other side. That wasn't a good move, Bishop Man. I'll just bring my pawns out. We're ending the challenge for the 5th rank thing. I'm just trying to beat this hairy long sword the normal way. No cahoots, I won fair and square. Very true. King to the opposite side is recommended by X-Ray LX. We actually did that for the very first challenge of ChessWhiz TV. We called it touchdown. The goal was to get your king to the other side of the board. And what happened was people did it and lost. So it worked great. That's exactly what you're supposed to do on Funday Monday. Yeah, Fianchetto says, well, that's too easy. All you do is just win first and then march your king across. Apparently people didn't figure that out. What they did was lose first as marching your king across. So whatever. So Captain Skellybones thinks that's a good challenge too. That's interesting that you guys are all so late and lame to ChessWhiz TV. You don't even remember the first challenge of Funday Monday, which was exactly what you're recommending. New challenge from Olith123. He recommends 1 point per pawn on the 5th rank, 2 points per pawn island, and 5 points per touchdown. Sure, why don't we just play American football? 2 points for a reverse backwards touchdown against yourself? They have so many rules. No tackling with the hand in the helmet unless his uniform is green with a yellow tint, and then you can pull his helmet off unless he's running horizontally. I hate the rules to football because they're so long. I mean, the rules to chess are only like this thick. I don't have the rule book here in my bookshelf with me right now, or I would show you, but it actually is like official rules to chess, and it's like a book this thick. Because they have to tell you what happens if one person is out of time and the other person has a knight, and the guy who's out of time has a pawn, but it's blocked by the, you know what I mean, insufficient mating material claims. Sometimes you can say he can't win because all the pawns are locked up, and I need a 2-second increment. What happens if the opponent makes an illegal move while making a drink of water to his face? You gotta have a rule for that, which is the opponent gets 2 minutes added to his clock, unless it's a blitz game, in which case he forfeits, unless it's FIDE rules, in which case the director calls the other director who says, chess was invented by aliens. No joke. Actually, it is a joke because he's a joke, but it's not a joke. Okay, so now we're gonna look at all of the suggestions in the chat and see what the winning vote is. La 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 la. His fate would have to triple. His weight would have to triple. Captain Skellybones, you can't spell triple, but let me help. It hasn't got so many P's. So if you want to insult me, at least spell your insults correctly. If you get to that age, okay, we're going to move past the fat and drunk part of the conversation. King to the opposite side. Castle checkmate. That would be a difficult and interesting challenge. You must castle checkmate. It also might not lead to that many interesting games. For the challenge, make your king to the other side. I suggest getting both knights to the top left and right corners. I like that. Good one, Quartz. And then Olith comes out with his rule book the size of Jupiter. And then some LOLs. Sorry, this is jumping all over the place. 1 pawn for 5th rank, 2 per pawn island, 5th for touchdown. I'm sorry, I can't use that, Olith, because by the time I typed it all out, it would be time for next Funday Monday. How about 960 chess so that you have to play it like it would be King of the Hill. An opponent is just random who plays normal 960. That sounds pretty painful. Who gets the king in the center first wins the challenge, and the opponent is random. You're random. You look like Willem Dafoe. Thank you. Castle checkmate is an interesting idea, but I think it's too hard. I think you're too hard. King d3 checkmate. Now that's a pretty good idea, guys. Whoever plays king d3 checkmate first is the winner. How about checkmate with a pawn? Okay, so I've got some great suggestions, but you know what I'm going to go with? Because I love this new viewer, Quartz, is I'm going to take his suggestion, because Quartz is actually a new viewer to ChessWhiz TV, guys. So let's give him a warm welcome. Thanks for tuning in, Quartz. I'm really glad you're watching ChessWhiz TV. Did you know then I'm going to take your suggestion. The challenge this week, right now, is get both knights to the top left and right corners. Now that might not be too hard if you're already winning the chess game, because you just have to preserve your knight. So let's kick it up a notch, and say that maybe you should also win the chess game and get the knights to the corners before you win the chess game. I don't know. You can do it however you like. You can do the knights first or afterwards. You can win or you can lose. But whoever does it the most coolest, awesomest way is the way I'm going to air on ChessWhiz TV. So good luck getting the white knight to A8 and to H8, or the black knight to A1 or to H1 for this week's challenge. This has been ChessWhiz TV. We air Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 3 p.m. GMT. That's 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. There is a ChessWhiz TV team, actually, guys. For you who are wondering, you just click Teams up in the corner, and then you just click ChessWhiz TV. No, you click All Teams, and then you type in here TV, and you can choose between ChessWhiz TV and UHD TV. But I recommend ChessWhiz TV because UHD TV has 1 members. Count them, 1 members, which isn't very many. So I recommend clicking on ChessWhiz TV and then clicking Join. What you can do in here is learn about the special events we have in the special team forum. Plus, you can read about what episode is coming next, like this one, which happened 2 days ago. Nobody knows what happened 2 days ago. You can also find a link to the YouTube channel where you can see all past episodes except for episode 2, and you can read that ChessWhiz TV is an entertaining yet educational live stream of commentary while playing really, really fast chess. Thanks for watching. Oh, I can't work these controls, man. Thanks for watching. There we go.